Hello everyone, Pallytime here, and I'm going to do my best to cast another Black Garden today. And I am, of course, level 50. And really quick, I'm just going to talk about my build. I'm a 35 Paragon, 31 Champion, 0 Vindicator. You pick up Vindicator for the PvP trinket, obviously. And in the Paragon tree, you have a lot of nice defensive abilities as well as offensive abilities. I have a chance to reflect 3 melee attacks back at the target, which is very good against full champions. I have a Disarm, which is very good against any melee class. A high chance to critical strike after I get a critical strike, as well as a melee range CC, a charge that does damage, and a sprint. Now, in the champion tree, I have a charge with a stun. I have a mortal strike effect whenever I crit. I have a 100% chance to crit every 30 seconds. I have an AoE stun that uses up attack power. I have an AoE fear that does not, and a pushback, which does not come into play really at all on this map. And on top of that, I have an armor debuff. Yeah, let's just leave it there. So, I want to talk about the changes that you go through from PvPing while leveling up to PvPing at the level cap, because really it's just a drastic change. And I don't think I've really seen anyone talk about it much. So, I just want to share my thoughts about what goes on, and do my best to commentate this game as I go, but I'm going to try to get that thought out all at once and then focus on the game itself. So, while you're leveling up, let's say you're level 10 and you want to go into a Warfront, and the Warfront level range is 10 to 19. At level 10, you will get a buff that makes all of your stats similar to those people in the Warfront that are level 19. Now, what that means is that you can pretty much queue at any level and be competitive. Now, you won't have all of the abilities that you should have, pretending to be a level 19. I'm going to cast my AoE Fear right now, try to slow him down, put a snare on him. Okay, so what that means is you can pretty much be competitive at any level. Now that was true all the way up to level 49. I always felt like I was contributing to the Warfront, and I always felt like I was doing my part to, win. And once you hit level 50, the game becomes very gear dependent. Right now, I'm in mostly blues, and I'll show those blues right after I get out of this fight here. Right now, I'm just cleaving to try to stop them from picking up the flag. We'll see how good that goes. Not very good, I died. So, let's show you my gear. Mostly blues, granted they're decent blues, and a epic trinket from the River of Souls event that recently happened. And that being said, how PvP at the level cap works is you start to gain prestige, and as you can see, I'm about halfway through my first rank of prestige, and at level 2 prestige you gain access to the epic quality PvP armor, and the more you rank up, the better that armor gets, all the way up to prestige 6. Now, there are some people that are prestige 6 in this very battleground, I'm assuming. I haven't really been able to spot the gear, because honestly I haven't looked at it, but I'm sure you can easily tell by gear what prestige people are. And because everyone in this battleground, or in most battlegrounds, are on such a higher quality of gear than I am, what happens is I become less and less effective. I'm going to try to pick this up. There's people AoEing though, and it's going to be returned. So I'm going to try to run to the middle and pick that up. But basically what happens is I become less and less effective the more people get gear. And that's not a new thing to MMOs. So I'm not going to complain about that or anything. That's just what's happening. And in order to get the better gear, you obviously have to PvP more, but you're really not contributing much if you're totally outgeared and going against pre-mades. So, what's really going on is I'm just in here grinding, trying to get to second prestige so I can unlock the better gear, but I don't really feel like I'm contributing to the team much. And why the fuck did I just get turned around? And I feel like warriors definitely have it the hardest, because I feel like every other class can just hang back. Yeah, rogues are melee classes too, but if a rogue went bard, he could just assist his team at range and really make a big difference in a battleground, healing. Mage could go Chloromancer if they're not doing enough damage and really assist the Warfront and healing, and a cleric obviously can heal, but I have to do damage. That's my thing. I have to do damage, and they have gear that's going to stop me from doing damage. And of course, like I said, my gear isn't the best, so I'm not doing as much damage as I could be. So I definitely think warriors have the hardest time transitioning here. But okay, I think that's all I want to say about that. This is actually a very close game, which is good, because all the games I've been in earlier, I haven't actually recorded any, but all of the games I've been in earlier have been terrible. And of course, if you didn't know about the Black Garden, if you stand closer to the middle, you get more points per tick. We are going to be getting 6 points a tick now, which is good because we are behind and we need to make up lost ground. Now I'm going to try my best to keep everyone at bay, but it's not going very good because I'm stunned. And luckily I'm not being focused down. It's probably because I'm in a giant group right now. Casted my AoE Fear, which did not do a lot. Probably should have saved that cooldown. And I'm just going to snare this guy and apply my armor debuff, as well as my moral strike debuff. So he's going to die very quick. And I try to always do that. I always try to slow them down. I always try to make sure my moral strike is on them, which again happens every single time that I crit. So I just did a cleave crit. So those 3 people that I cleaved all have the moral strike debuff, which is very good. Very, very good. And I just, whenever there's a target near the Fang Carrier, I always try to debuff their armor so that our team can kill them faster. And I always try to snare them so that our team's Flag Carrier can run away faster. I casted my AoE Fear and picked up the Fang, but I'm going to drop it very quick again because I'm a squishy new level 50. So I'm going to pop my PvP trinket. Oh, it's on cooldown. It's on cooldown. Let's see what else I can do here. Just turn around and start cleaving. As I work my way back, I'm going to drop this flag very quickly, though. Yeah, I really don't stand a chance. I was only picking it up to try to get a few more points on the board so that they didn't pick it up. Let's see. So, 10 seconds left on my respawn. They are holding the flag in the middle, but our entire team is right there to get it. That's good, that's good. I've had a lot of games recently where my team just gives up for some reason. It doesn't matter if we're winning or not. They just give up and stand back here, and I really don't understand it at all. It's frustrating because, I mean, even if we're down by, let's say, 200 points, you could still easily come back from that 200-point deficit. Like, we gained 200 points in just a matter of minutes here. It doesn't take long. And people just don't seem to understand that well. Charging in, should get the killing blow here. And right now I'm just going to start cleaving so they cannot pick up the flag. It doesn't even look like they're trying. So I'm going to grab it again. Probably should have saved it for that other guy. But that's fine. And I'm going to run back here to a defensive location where I can still get 6 points per tick, but I'm also able to line of sight from any potential enemy players. And I'm seeing a warrior come up on the right. And he can see me now. And I'm going to do my best to not die here. So, AoE Fear, run away. I have a healer with me, which is beneficial. Going to charge in and stun him and continue to do damage. Should kill him off pretty quick. And go back to my defensive location here. The longer you hold the Fang, the more damage you take. And all I have healing me is a Chloromancer, which means they have to do damage to heal me. So I'm assuming I'm going to die pretty quick. And yeah, especially with a rogue on me. So let's charge him to stun him. Cast my AoE Fear to keep him stunned. And I'm going to continue to use ranged attacks and try to just stay away from him but still do damage. And with that, we won the game. Awesome. It's been a long day of losses. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. And okay, bye.